Hello and welcome. Right, I've set that forage wagon going. I've stuck the Massey on it, and yeah, I thought what I'd like to do is I looked in it, and I think I can actually do that earlier than winter. We'll lose a little bit of the field, but I am prepared to do that. Yeah, I've done the TMR, well, a top up. I'm not sure. I think we're still okay from yesterday, but yeah, I'm determined. I'd like to do this as soon as possible. So yeah, I was going to do it not live. I was going to do it like off camera, and I thought, no, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. It is what it is. It is. It's just one of those things. Yeah, we have got things to place like a bakery. I'm going to try another bakery. I think it's quite expensive. I think it is, but yeah, I don't want to just use the same way, even though my land baccarat is really a very good. It is also a little bit strange. The ingredients are quite specific. Right, I'm going to time lapse this because yeah, it's that way I can concentrate on the job at hand, and you can listen to a bit of music. So I'm going to say my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. think that's us done, really. Yeah, I thought, yeah, it's about time I got some work done. The grass was all done by the worker. So I thought, well, we'll crack on with this then. Yeah, I've got a few ideas that are milling through my head. It's probably easier to show you on the map screen. Ah, my mouse has disappeared. Need to do it again. It's weird when it does that. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to join these two together. Yeah, now obviously we have. If I'd have realised, I wouldn't have done what I did with that, but I'm not. I don't regret it. Yeah, we're going to join that. Got to remove that tree that's about there. I think we will. It's going to make a really nice, a massive headland. Really is. It's almost as big as Field 93 if you look at it. Obviously, completely different shape, but right from there all the way down to there is not far off that size. We could do all of them together, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to. The only thing with making fields bigger is it limits the amount of crops you can have. So it means you're going to have to go massive on something. Yeah, the roads, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect. I knew it was going to be tight. I knew that. And I also knew I'd got to be careful. I did say this. I hinted about the road. The original road being the sort of fixed point that you really can't. I knew I needed to sort of take it from about here to get the level right. I put a rock in there just as a bit of a marker. And I was kept mucking around because I realised I was going too high. So it's still a little bit lumpy, but if I start smoothing it too much, it's going to start mucking around underneath the road. I think I still... No, the grass hides it, I think. It's not bad, and it's not a horrible... It's not a really terrible gradient either. So I'm quite pleased with that. We do, however, need to stick this. Also check the animals. I think I did the animals, but I'm not sure. And also, we've obviously stuck, the bakery that I was just talking about, really. Got the silo down. I think we re-leveled everything from the dam. I still can't believe the damage that did. Really. It's a beautiful steerer, this Massey. Really is. Right. Let's have a look at the production. Make sure we've stuck the straw silage on. And how much water have we got? A grass 127, we need 63 tons of water. What a million. Of course we have. Yeah, it's ever so strange how the water distributor works sometimes, and on other Let's Plays it doesn't. It's ever so strange. So it works best with Omatana's own things. But I've got a Let's Play where it's not plain ball, and I've had to manually take over. So, right, the flour oats, which is also producing chaff. I need to tell the chaff to distribute, and the flour is storing at present because we've got nothing to do with it. Yeah, now there is a mod. Now then, the other thing is, there was an easier solution, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, there is. I did sort of think about it afterwards. I thought, well, I've got the map objects. Yeah, I didn't quite cut that right. I didn't mean to cut the main stem. But some of these branches aren't real, so it doesn't give you the option sometimes to chop the side boughs out. So it's a bit annoying. Yeah. Well, of course, I'm surmising that I can do this. Now, I have actually got the crosshair on, so that means that, yeah, ooh, see, I was right. Oh, hang on a minute, is that? No, it's not. Yeah, it's hidden the collision, and that was my point. See, now I can go through it, but I don't want to do that. So I'm glad we've done what we did, but I was just... Yeah, it would have been possible, because this is... Yeah, there is a collision on that, and now there isn't on that, and I can walk straight through it. So, yeah, we could drive through it, I realise that. But I don't want that. I want it to be as realistic as possible, so I am glad we've done that. Right, I believe we're going to place a bakery. Now, it is bigger. It is fairly hefty. might need to move a bit of stuff around. We've obviously taken up all free space on our original slab, really. We have got that bit of, but we've taken that up with sheds, and which I'm quite pleased with. It's not too shabby. I do like the fact that I've done it with granite, so it does look like it was a fixture and fitting all along. Apart from the fact we didn't put any, I did notice in editing, yeah, I didn't put any grass down on that bit there. But yeah, it's is that bit there ours? No, that's another field above, isn't it? Yeah, so the bit that we've got left to play around with is the slab next to the house, and obviously we've got a few bits and bobs there, so we will not be able to stick it, but I'm thinking as close to the back as possible. So we'll ignore the fact there's things there at the time being. It is the industrial bakery. It's 5 times the amount, but to be honest, I'm a bit more tempted to use the addable triggers, because even though it is 5 times, yeah, I was saying this, it's all mathematics. Now the bottom line is, the cheaper the, now I've got to buy a house or a building, because I'm not having it where it's just a trigger. But if you do the addable triggers for a bakery, now obviously it's the standard recipe, and that I suppose is probably why I'm going to go industrial bakery. It is, if I can find it, I'm sure in the reading, if I remember rightly, it's 5 times more powerful than the standard bakery. It is fairly hefty though. You wouldn't be able to upgrade it, so it's almost like a level 5, you could say, straight off the bat, but it is big and you probably wouldn't be able to upgrade it again, because it would be no, it's industrial bakery by Dogface. Now I think I had this, no I don't think I did, I had a very similar one. That would fit there. Large scale bread and cake production, so that's telling you literally that yeah, so let's shift a few bits of bobs out of the way. We're going to need the, yeah, let's get this done. We are going to save the game because I've not placed it. I might not be very happy. I don't mean I won't be. Dogface makes cracking mods, but what I mean is it always makes sense. I always think this type of thing's more of a no, I'm sure it's around here somewhere. It's more of a test. Oh, it's, wow, it's right down the bottom. That's typical. It's a really, the undulations on this field though really are really, yeah, it is a real field and a half, and there are still some quite awful bits that are stopping the header. Yeah, some really nasty, monstrous. JMGaming loves the word monstrous. It does. Yeah, so I think yeah, I have nearly all of his things I've had to smooth a little bit at times, and I think that's what people do mark him down for a little bit, because his maps are finished, they're to his liking, but it's other people's. Well, you got other maps and that's not the way that it's done, so I think people expect that to be like that all along, right? So everywhere, yeah, really. The engine on that thing, let's stick it sort of on the edge where it's completely out of the way. It's got a real strange sound, that. Now I think I'm gonna have to use that a bit better, and on other Let's Plays too, I think, and look out for it, because I think it's a floor pickup that picks up anything, like a lot of other, like yeah, the AGI pack one that I love, the 1052, I think it is. The 1025, I'm not sure. Now this is going to struggle with this. It's the full shebang, so we're going to try to scoot it across the floor. It doesn't like this. We know, we've tried it before. So I'm sort of dragging it or pushing it more than I'm not lifting it because I just can't do it. And of course there's resistance because there's friction, so... But it did do it. Fantastic. Now then, let's shift out the way. We're going to save the game as I said, because you never know, you never know. Yeah, it is a shame really. Obviously, I still haven't forgotten that we've got the Estrella and the big tractor up at the store. It's such a shame now about the 9-meter, because it's sort of, I just suppose, oh, yeah, you say that, but it very rarely does it happen that you do use 2 or 3. But yeah, we've got 2 seeders, the little one, the 9-meter, I can't see us using. Right, let's switch that engine off. It sounds electric. Right, so has it forgotten where we were? It hasn't. No. Now that is a point. I thought we were saving the game, and it will have forgotten it now. It will. So yeah, for once I'm being sensible. So at least we can come back to this point with that. Wow, remembered again. So it is, yeah, I thought it was all on this side. So we really want to look from the back to see. Yeah, it's still on the slab. I don't mind if it takes a tiny touch. And no, we're going to that far corner. I think everything is. Did I go to? No, that's about right. Oh, okay. That's about. Yeah, could have gone a little bit further there, but I think things pop out here if we ever needed to do it that way. No, they don't. They pop out here. Yep, and here's where we manage if we were going to do it that way. I very rarely manage my. So I think if you look up now, there's not much more going there. But that's what I'm saying with productions like this type of size and the swing space, it's true, would have gone straight through that. So, right, let's have a look at yeah, because it may or may not be staying. All right, the industrial bakery, bread and cakes. Oh, I was going to say 2 for 1. That's not particularly great, but it's not really that, is it? It's these cycles here. So it does 10,800. Yeah, it is exactly 10.8 tons. Right, well, let's just, yeah, because it will let us do this. Let's do a comparison. Yeah, it will let me sell it straight away for the same price because a mod I've got on. Now, the land bakery will beat anything, even though it will. So let's look for. No, yeah. What bakery would I not use? Now I did use the Lords, but it started to get a little bit. Grain mill. A bit. I don't like to say it because it is a cracking mod. It's just that it uses a lot of the base pasta. I want to have a go at that. Pallets, 60 buildings. There's other bakeries as well. The one that I've used in the past. Yeah, the cycles is what I was trying to say. Sorry, I didn't finish, did I? There is another one as well. I have used in the past. I'm sure I've still got it in. Sawmill. Open pastures for milk and wool sheep. Southern Farm Buildings Pack, German. Ah, well, this one we haven't had a look at ever. This is, yeah, the German pack. I would be very intrigued to actually look at that. Please tell me I've done that right. I have. Fantastic. Yeah. So then, let's have a look at that. 2,400. And this is what I'm saying. Oh, wow. But, oh, wow. A typical Omatana. Is that not amazing? It does flour too. And she's done it. Yeah, now oats gain on nearly every recipe that I've ever known. So that does 19, about 21 tons of oats flour per month. And bread, it does 14, 40, yeah, 2 for 1. But again, she's doing the same as Farmer Jeb. There is waste products that is still edible for pig food, the traditional pig food, like pig swill, like waste products. You'd obviously have to mix it with something else. That's obvious, but yeah, the other one that would waste is going to pig food. So it's not. That's cracking. Still a terrible. It is. It's still only 1.4 tons. So the bread side of the farm bakery is quite awful, really. But obviously, it's also the other thing you've got to ask yourself is, it's 10,000, and you could upgrade it, but the addable trigger, of course, would get that beaten. Yep, and let's have a look and see if there is anything else. I notice that I'm sure I've got like an industrial bakery. Oh, did I take it out? I may have done. Wood yogurts. Yeah, that's it. It is. So, right. Okay. So there is. Yeah, the one I've got is the land Baccarat. Yeah, is the original. It is stupendous, but the thing that isn't very good about it, I mean, the thing about the Amatana that has got that bit is it does more than one thing. So that is quite amazing. Yeah, that is just a grain mill. Mill does a lot. Now there are other ones. Bean. Just trying to find my original one. Yeah, this is my absolute favourite. It's not. It's 50,000 too. I don't think there's anything that's going to beat this ever, unless someone, so bread. It's just that it's got quite a lot of strange things. But if you look at that, it's 2,400. It's 24. So add 2 zeros to that, 240,000 litres of bread. That's phenomenal. But don't get me wrong, to get that 100, it does add to 100, I think 20, 40, 50, 60, 100 to produce that 100. So your ingredients are absolutely awful. You need a lot to do that. But what I mean is, if you could provide that kind of level of things, you could do be the biggest bakery ever. And the cake, likewise, although that's always complicated anyway. But the bread is made complicated. So you need eggs, milk, water, obviously flour, and your sugar too, which is obviously rare. But then you produce bread, chocolate. Oh, that'd be for the cake, I was going to say. Yeah, so that's my favourite, but it's not that easy to actually place. I mean, as in, like, we haven't got the means of doing it. So, with that in mind, I think we're going to go. Now, obviously, the Emetanas, I suppose, yeah, that is a point. The Emetana really has got that beat for the fact that it does. I mean, the Farmer Jeb, though, already does the flour. We're not trying to duplicate jobs. So I think we're going to go for the addable trigger. I do. So we need a building first. So that's in decoration. Others. And there's some really lovely ones of these. Is it AJ Tech? Not much further than this. Very similar to those we've just seen. Oh, here we go. Yes, these are the ones. They are. Yeah, that's the door side. You need to go at the back so I can see. It's. Oh, I did sort of sneak into. Now the beauty of this is obviously it really is just a building. Let's have a look at this side too. Now the edible triggers does do something strange though. What's that roll? Yeah, brilliant. Now we want the edible trigger. Yeah, you got to be careful with the edible trigger. It has got a bit of a weirdness that if you put it in the place it doesn't like. But it's. I think it was. I placed it near another edible trigger, and I don't think it liked that. It was too close, and it did something very strange. So yeah, I've removed it. I used to have millions of. No, that's a slight exaggeration. Yeah, a lot of mods, but I've sort of thinned out the numbers and stuck to the ones, some that I want to test, and others that I know that I like and I'm going to use a lot. A little bit further, not much further. I think the bakery, although there are different bakeries that Giants have done, it's still the same. Yeah, the Cafe by the Lords also does. That's a point. Let's stick that down as well and just compare the recipe in case my the Lords got this beaten too. Is that bloating? No, it's just the way it looks. Let's have a look at the recipe of the Lords, because I'm a massive fan of his work. Completely. Old General Mill, the cafe. Here we go. Bread. 2 for 1, 2.4 tons. So it's about twice as good as a standard meal, really, but obviously does an awful lot more than just that. Yeah, you can make. It's a dairy in as well, isn't it? When you look at it, 6,000. 9,000 and 1440. Yeah, that's about standard recipe, and that's a standard recipe too. So it's a dairy and a meal in one. So it's not bad, and it looks very nice too. But I still think I am right. We're going to go for edible trigger because the upgrade mod obviously makes it sort of better. Which is yeah, yeah, it's also the other thing is you've got to ask yourself is it's a farm bakery. We're doing it like here, so in fact let's manage. It's true. So this is the standard. Oh, actually, it's 2,100. That probably is the standard. So that's what we want, but we want to upgrade it. We do want to store it to begin with. We do. So that means it's going to go to the bottom. So that's cost us like just over 10,000. And now we'll do double that and a little bit more. So that's now going to do 4.5 tons. I don't want to make it silly. I don't. So it's 14 tons, 14,000 litres storage. So that's now going to call for flour. It does still waste flour. It's not as good as the Omatanas in that way because it is using the standard bakery recipe, I believe, or very close to it. So it does look like it's floating, but when you look really close at it, it's not. It's the shadow which is making it look like it is. So there we go, bakery placed, and we've still got 498,000. I'm pleased with that. We will save that now. Yeah. Fantastic. And will we go through till tomorrow? I believe that all of our... Yeah, that's it, isn't it? The others are 94, 93, 58. They're quite a way off. We've done a grass. We do need to animals. Just check. I think we did everything, but I just don't want to go through till tomorrow. Yeah, that's full. Smashing. It is. Milk is just starting to come up a little. So we're going to go through to, oh, sales, just check nothing's dropped. We've already got a trailer. Which I vaguely remember that I'm sure we did look at this lot. Yeah, so we've got a trigger, a sleep trigger, a stone throw away. So a bit further out. So still 8 o'clock. It is at the minute. Yeah, I'm very much liking where we're going with this at present. I don't think we need too many more productions. I think we've got to work with the productions we've actually got. Yeah, oils mainly. So 352 income. Property maintenance is getting quite high now. 7.5 meters. Right, 8. Oh my life. 848, 786. Gordon Bennett. Tremendous. Amazing. Right, let's. I'm going to leave this till next session. Just want to take you up to the shop to sort of show you, just to remind you, and also I think to fix this. Yeah, on camera. Oh, I do like the colours, red and black together. Let's try not to destroy this. Yeah, I just wanted to do this on camera. Okay, I think I'm actually parked on the bit where I need to be, which is about there. Might just about get to it if I'm lucky, which I'm not. So yeah, it's just literally there. Should be able to go a little bit further forward, and I think I might be able to do it now. I need to reverse out though. Wow, just. Yes, and yes. I think we did everything already. Yeah, monitor no, quick hitch, yes. Yeah, we did. The Estrella. I don't think there is anything you can do to the Estrella. It is what it is, basically. Right, let's take that. Now then, I would like to take this back to the farm. Actually, will that Estrella? It will. Now, there was a time when the Estrella wouldn't actually refill that easily, where you had to hover them over the things, so that is a real massive improvement. The only thing with the Estrella is it's very wide, even when it is, which is the only thing that I've sort of not got against it, but what I mean is what marks it down, because it's not possible to use it on in all maps at all. And then, yeah, I shall show you what I mean. We're going to have to be very careful how we take this home. Probably will have to look how wide it is. It's a monster. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. That's what I mean. It's just like almost impossible to even get out of the shop. But being as I've put fertilizer in it now, it appears I've got to do it myself. Or be prepared to lose the... yeah, I'm catching that, aren't I? Okay, we need to switch that off. I knew it was going to eventually sort of come and do that. There's no way we're doing this. You'd have to get... I think we can actually do this, though. It's a matter of pull in a bit wider. Yeah, now I've gone a bit too. This is where I need to use that super ability of an articulated tractor to sort of pull around the other way. Nearly done it. Yeah, it's a bit of a... Okay. To push it as far that way as possible and just graze the... The only bad thing is this has actually got like a hidden thing at the front of it, which always makes it a little bit awkward. Should have done it now. I need to go past it. This is what I want at the shop, to deliver it, really. Because look at that. It needs, I mean, it is a major... Yeah, this is... It did take a while. It's amazing when you fall in love with a piece of equipment, how you literally look at it and think, well, this is perfect, but really, when you do look at it, it didn't take me too long before I thought, yeah, I need very wide, yeah, where you can actually pull off the road like that a lot. But look, even then, it seriously, yeah... I'm committed now, aren't I? Or should be. Should be committed. One or the other. Oh dear. Yeah, let's have a look. Can we get this home? So this is our new... now this, I've got to be honest, I've used this on JMGaming's other maps. A bit of smoothing may be necessary on, yeah, some of the fields. Right, so we're going to go the same again. Swing wide. Pull in quickly. There's no... Yeah, I'm trying to sort of avoid... I know we... Yeah, no, we would still go through it. That's what I'm saying. This is where we're gonna... Like, look at that. I might actually hit the tree. Yeah. Now, in real life, of course, that would not be quite so bad. I mean, we would have always snagged something. Oh, no, this looks even worse. In my life. Up to the right. Yeah, I'm going after this. I just wanted to have a go, so I could say that I've had a go. And we've altered this a little now. So if this gets around here, then we're home and dry with pretty much almost any bit of kit. Right, now then. This is where I'd like to look at it head on. And remember, there's no collisions on the bollard, otherwise, yeah, we would not do this. Oh, tree again. I think this is another... Oh no. Ooh, might not be the tree actually. Yeah, we need to go a little bit wider. Ooh, I can't get the angle right on that. there. Ooh, wow. Whoa. Literally with inches to spare. Gordon Bennett. Right, that only just fits down there. Oh, I do love when a plan comes together. Is that not a bit of luck? Definitely not any. How do we get this? Yeah, I put literally the fertilizer in the way. I could do it. Of course, we could use the new way. Oh, it's just. I don't think that would get through that. If that had we had taken that collision off earlier, I don't think we'd sneak past that light. Maybe just. I thought we'd take the collisions off that. Oh, we had. Ooh, tree. No, we're alright. Now then, luckily, because there's no fence here, we should be able to use our new road. Ooh. Now then, that stone may not have been the best idea. Ah. You're forgetting we've had a custom built shed for bigger implements, remember? Yeah, I did. It's rather a good job that we have done said thing. Because without that, I don't think this would be doing anything. Yeah, I don't think we'd get this down to the normal yard. Yeah, we may have to do a little bit more. Some of this 847,246 euros. Are we not? Is that not amazing? Yeah, this will go in that one too. And I do agree with what I said. Actually, I'm probably best to go down that away. Yeah, because if we're joining those two fields, there will not be a headland down that way. We do need to colour that header as well. I was thinking, was looking at edit, and I was thinking it really does need good. Wow, it's bigger than the harvester. Is that going into the water? No, it's not. It just looks like it is. I think that's about it. Fantastic. Probably just about sneak that in there. Fantastic. There we go. That's one of our two sheds filled. I think we can sort of sneak. See the other one. So we've got our other shed equally as big as that here, but that's, yeah, there's no way you can, this is a bit more awkward access, so yeah, it's not. So have we got a tree devourer? I can't remember if we bought forestry. Well, I think we leased it. I think we said this last session. Yeah, we've not got any forestry section, have we? It would be F around here. Yeah, forage, fertilizer. Nope, we haven't, so we did lease it. So yeah, to chop that tree down. I suppose we could do it there. Yeah, I suppose. Probably same. Ooh, no, it is. You are allowed. Ooh, it needs to be higher. sometimes it's because it's yeah, there's other things there too. You may have to get the tree devoured. Oh. I hate this with trees where they do this and you can't actually devour them. It could also be the level. Yeah. I think we should have devoured it. Yes, I do too, but yeah. Silly Billy here was determined he was going to do it himself. That probably may cause the tree to fall. Too much foliage, I can't see. And we will drag this off, I think. Let's just cut some of these lower boughs off because they will get in the way otherwise. Yeah, I think that'll do. Maybe that one too. Yeah, though I think we'll drag it off now. But somehow, typically, that hasn't helped because the yeah, can't get rid of the tree trunk. It may be the level. Let's just go with my instincts and just do a little bit of landscaping. Nope, that did not help at all. Weird. A different angle and make it go from the horrible white. Don't think. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to tree devour it. This is where I talk about my own stubbornness as well. Oh, yeah, you've got to get it low enough, haven't you? See, it wasn't stubbornness. It was I was determined. I thought I could do it, and I actually was right. Brilliant. The rest we will have dragged off. We will, and this at least now. Yeah, let's just smooth that as well. We'll have to obviously have to plough it, but then I did. When you think that we had a tree there before, I'm quite happy with that. Let's just, yeah, we'll grab that off in, yeah. Wow, it's a bigger tree than you think, actually. Yeah. But it was in the way. Right, so that's up to 847,184. Got our animals to do at the beginning of next session. We bought the big equipment up and we did it all. Just remember, yeah, I always forget to do this. So let's switch the traffic back on. Yeah, we placed our bakery. That's a bit severe. Yeah, I might have to do a bit with that. It really is a bit severe, actually. Oh, it's terrible. Have I just done something to that? Sure, that wasn't that bad. It must have been. Yeah, because I don't think. Yeah, I think that's not far off. I'm sure it is. Yeah, that's a lot better, even though it's still quite severe, and such steep angles do exist. But yes, that's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, 847,167. So we bought our big tractor. I don't think we need anything bigger than that. We bought the Estrella. We're ripping over these fields. Yeah, you can still see there's some undulations that are going to need a bit of adjustment to make this plant. There's quite a bit of stones on the field as well. How are our crops looking as well? How green are they? Down here. They're getting there, but they're still a way off, but not very far. Yeah, we really have got the sunflowers 2 months away and the sugar beet also 2 months away. Yeah, so we'll do the animals next session and then we're going to go through. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. It is getting a little bit exciting now, it really is. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.